What is up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome back to another video. And we have officially taken our first trades on the 100K challenge account for Apex Trader Funding. And I'm thankful to say we came out green, which is awesome. And I just want to recap some of the trades and talk about my thoughts of why I took the trades and kind of what happened throughout the day. We had 2 winners and 1 loser, and look at gold running up right now into supply. So yes, so I was moving so fast. I traded from my phone this morning for the first trade, which was a winner, and it happened pretty fast actually. So let me go ahead and take you guys back there. I was early in the morning. I used my Discord as a way to kind of track, and me and my buddy Fred, we trade all the time together. I woke up 6:01. A little bit before that, got into set up my trade here, and it was 24:07 was my sell limit. So that was this supply area. So what I usually do, guys, for in the morning whenever I get into trades, I usually look for supply and demand areas off the 1 hour. That's it. I don't look at any other daily or 4-hour candles anymore. I used to look at all the time frames, weekly, monthly, 4-hour, and break it all the way down. I look at the 1 hour. I look at the 5 minute. I look at the 1 hour for entry areas, and then I look at the 5 minute for the actual entry, and I'll float from 15 to 30 while I'm in a trade to help me understand exactly where we're headed and where we're going, to help me not feel like I'm like in the middle of nowhere while I'm inside of a trade. So this morning, so let's go into hit the replay, and I'll talk about the first trade that came to mind. So essentially, this is what it looked like this morning, and I'll literally just give you my thoughts. This is what it looks like. Every morning I jump into TradingView. I clear out all the charts from yesterday. So this is what it looked like early in the morning. This was around 6 a.m. I saw 2 things. I saw this supply area. And comment below if you want me to do a supply and demand area, support and resistance, whatever you want to call it. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. So I saw that, and I decided, you know what, that's probably going to be a very high probability area to go short. So I went ahead and put my sell limit at 24:07 right there, and I believe I put it right above here. Went down to the 5 minute. Let's look at where my stop loss was. 24:09.50. 24:09.50. And if I'm correct, actually, I took profits somewhat early at 3R. And I'll show you guys my broker statement. So this is what it looked like in the morning. I set my my sell limit here, stop loss here, take profit. A lot of the times I use the 200 EMA as a place for take profit, but you know, I'm just getting this challenge started, and I want to just get 2 to 3R and just get in and out and move on with my day. So I got in this trade, and let's see what happens here. So it moved really, really fast. It, in a matter of 10 minutes, I barely had any drawdown. 10 minutes already hit take profit. And this trade went a lot further. So I started feeling some FOMO and a little regretful that I really wanted 3R, but that's short-sighted seeing, that's short-sighted, and I need to look at the long term of things. So listen, what I've learned from trading since 2020 to now is that I've learned less is more. And I used to have all the indicators, Fibonacci, used to look at fair value gaps and order blocks and the ICT stuff, and also Bollinger Bands, and there's thousands of indicators out there, and my whole chart would be lined up with multiple lines, and all that stuff works. The RSI indicators, it all works, and many people use it in different ways. But what I've learned most is supply and demand. Supply and demand helps me not get into stupid trades and only take trades when the opportunity arises in those areas of interest. So if you're just getting started, I highly suggest focusing on supply and demand and doing your best to wait for trades to get to your area of interest. Before, I'd be trading the 1 minute chart and looking at every tick, every minute, and getting caught up in this chop here. This whole chop, I'd be caught up in it, trying to make trades happen within this using VWAP, and VWAP is great, but I'd get caught up in this chop when really I waited. I woke up just a little bit before 6, looked at the chart. I waited 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes for price to get into my area of interest, entered the trade, and then in 10 minutes take profit. So this is my Trade-Evade account, and the account is at $100,336. So we made $336 in profit today. We did have one loser. Let me go to TradeZilla. TradeZilla will help a lot. Shout out to TradeZilla, best in the biz. Really the only one in the business, from my understanding. I don't know anybody else that does it like them or has this kind of setup. So I did take trades last night, Wednesday, but it was my first time trading futures, and I was just getting like the hang of things and doing research. So as you can see here, 417, I was trading the minis, and that was like really scary. And I was just trying to see one contract and what that does, and it was too much for one contract for me to be trading with as far as risk. So I don't really count Wednesday because I was not trying. I was just getting into a trade and just kind of getting a feel for things. So come the 18th, this is where I actually tried. So 375, and then here's the second trade where I took a loss. So I'll take you back to Trading View, and we're gonna fast forward this a bit. Okay, so after that, I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and look for this next trade, and I won't bore you guys on the last one because this video is already getting kind of long, but I decided let's look for the next demand area, and I figured this is gonna be right here, is old demand, possibly new supply, old supply, new demand setup. And if you guys want me to on another video, I'll be happy to explain. So as you see, price bounces right off of this old supply area and is testing as new demand. So, a setup of mine is to wait for break of structure, which would be a higher high in this case. Instead of it didn't make a lower low, it made a higher high. So we had a break of structure here. So we went and made a higher high. So I was waiting to enter at this 5-minute demand zone. The 5-minute demand zone is this candle here, right? Excuse me. I entered long, immediately stopped out. So not bad. Well, the last setup that I had, I went in for one last trade. And we went long off of a 1H demand. So what that told me, when price broke through this old supply, new demand setup, I went ahead and looked for the next supply or next demand zone. So I zoomed out and I saw this demand zone right here, which is the black candle on my chart. I went in, I set up for a buy right inside of this area. Let's see where my entry was. My entry was on 23.847. 23.847. So right into that supply zone. Just keep getting it mixed up. Demand zone. And I took profits at excuse me. It's not telling me. Nonetheless, this was a winner. Right into demand. So a total of $600 on the day, and then minus the $200 that I lost last night, just trying to get things and test it. So, yep, that's the first ever trade on the Apex funded account. And yeah, I'm super excited to just get this going, get this started. You guys are more than welcome to join my Discord. Let me know. At some point, I'll probably, cut it off. But please let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comment below. And let's see what happens the rest of this month if I can pass the account. All right, guys. Peace.